Jan 23, 2022, Washington, District of Columbia, USA. Boston Celtics guard Marcus Smart, 36, looks down the court during the first half against the Washington Wizards at Capital One Arena. Mandatory credit, Tommy Gilligan-USA. Today SportsThough. The Boston Celtics have gone on somewhat of a hot streak since the turn of the calendar year to 2022, winning 11 of their 17 games since January 2nd and 10th of their last 14. Many are still under the impression that sizable shakeups very well see. With the fact that the NBA trade deadline is literally just a week away, despite the team's recent successes, the rumor mill has been churning at an all-time high this season, and, oftentimes, we see the seas intertwined within it, seeing hypothetical scenarios ranging from bringing on low-end role play. At this point in time, the majority of rumblings out there are all just speculative, for the intentions of Boston's decision-makers are currently well kept under wraps. Because of this, until more news surfaces discussing the nitty-gritty who's and what's of trade season, all we're left to do is make proclamations of what we believe should happen and concoct predictions of what could happen between now and February 10th. As far as the latter part is concerned, the media has been all about coming up with potential scenarios fans could see for the Boston Celtics come the climax of this year's trade season, and, just recently, the folks at Bleacher Report came up with a self-proclaimed bold prediction that starting Goo, citing the fact that, earlier this year, the two ball clubs have already gone about and discussed making a move that would have sent the defensive stalwart down to the Peach State. Writer, Grant Hughes, believes that if the Hawks continue to dwindle down the standings, such talks could wind up being. With Smart around diving for loose balls and throwing his body into traffic, it'll be a lot harder for the rest of the Hawks to get away with anything less than maximum commitment. He and a healthy DeAndre Hunter could push Outlander above the league average on D. That would be no small feat for a squad that has spent most of this season in the bottom 5 on that end. Now, when we've seen a hypothetical trade scenario between the Atlanta Hawks and Boston Celtics this season, it has been a rather common theme where Smart is swapped out for mere role players and, if we're lucky, some draft capital.